Another day of Animal Crossing. Mom sent me a mushroom. I don't know if it's used for anything or if I just sell it, but I'll store it in my. I'll just put it in. I'll put it like wherever this stuff is down here. I should have went the other way. Yeah, I'll put it where my watering can is at 10. A watering can and a mushroom in my closet. That won't fucking reek. Yeah, today, as of right now, YouTube, the one of PlayStation's state of plays is going to happen. I was just talking before I started the recording. I could watch it, do the whole like co-stream thing, like let's look at it, see it. But I always like just looking at those things later, because it's just I can like skip through the shit I don't care about, and if there's something that interests me, awesome. If not, then it's whatever. If there's nothing at all interesting to me, then I don't have to care. Plus, then it's like so many people get negative. A lot of opinions get thrown around. A lot of people get pissy because they're like, I want this game. They didn't announce this. And I'm like, there's some games they should just announce and should just do. There's a lot of given ones, but I hate when it's just constant shit on because like the Nintendo Directs and things like that, where it'll be like people are upset because they don't have like their game that they've been hyping themselves up for didn't get talked about. Like, it doesn't make something's presentation worse. It just means it didn't hit your expectations. I'm sorry. I'm just happy for any new game if it even tickles my interest. Because there's some games that I'm like, oh, that'll be fun to watch someone play, and there's some games I'm like, oh, I can't wait to actually play that game. So I'm like, it's great of both worlds. I'm just positive about any of them. Because there's just so much bitching about it. That's why I'm like, I just don't care. But I understand that there are some games that I'm like, man, it would be great if they just did this. I mean, like I'll have it, I'll be like that, but I don't complain. Like, I'm like, what's done is done. They didn't do this, so we just move on. But, not, like a lot of people, and me included, I want another as well as a remastered versions and new Infamous game. But instead, we got whatever the hell Concord was and now no longer is. Apparently that was like a ridiculously budget game. I would love to see another Infamous thing, like style game. But I don't sit there and go, oh, they didn't announce one? This is the worst thing ever. Hate it. I mean, I might complain that it's like, man, it sucks that we're only seeing like the same 4 or 5 games constantly getting sequels. And they're not terrible games, but it's like, a little fresh thing every once in a while would be nice. But I don't sit there and just complain that we're not getting it. I'm like, oh, it didn't happen? Cool. Another year. People just expect everything to be perfect. I can understand probably like to some extent why something might not get made. Even though there's a huge demand for something, they'll just like, yeah, but this made us more money, and then everyone just kind of goes in that direction for games. Just some of it's silly, some of it who knows why. But I'm just happy when it's new, just that we're getting new games. I mean, granted, a lot of new games lately have felt, very much copy paste because there are a lot of sequels and stuff. But I mean, if I'm having fun with it, or it works, it works. Had fun. Space Marines 2 was a fun time. Felt like playing a game through like the 360, like PS3 kind of era / type games where it was like linear, a linear kind of just fuck shit up. Oh, okay, thanks. I didn't really need this. like my biggest complaint is like, but I again will understand, is that I wish that sometimes they weren't afraid to kind of go for it. But I understand because of financial and how much goes into things. But it's like, like Ubisoft's games are always kind of like the mid card. They always have like a lot of people have high expectations, but they always kind of like don't blow anything out of the water. It always plays it safe. A lot of Far Cry-esque style things that they throw. It's pretty much their Ubisoft formula at this point. And I'm like, their Star Wars game could have been really good if they really, I think, pushed it a little bit more than what they did. But it is what it is. It's an Ubisoft game with a Star Wars slab of paint. But sometimes just too many games keep doing the same combos or variations of the combos. And I'm like, it'd be cool to see just a couple little changes. Or see some devs and some groups make these types of games that like that certain indie and not so popular titles like blow it out of the water. And I'm like, imagine how some of these games would be if they had like, I don't know, a big budget and had the ability to do it and did it right, not like someone just took a game and shit all over it. Imagine if the like Moonlighter or whatever it was, though, where you like run a store and then also do fighting and all that shit. That'd be cool in a almost like AAA capacity if the AAA team didn't completely like butcher it. In the sense of like, modern, like update, like not that I don't like the graphics, I like the style, the art style of it, but I'm like, it'd be so cool to see like one more modernized to like, certain the different types of games we get. Whether it be like I don't know the camera, but like a third person camera perspective instead of over top, and whole abundance of other stuff that would look really cool. It could still scratch the smooth flavor. It goes down easy. Now that's what coffee's all about. But like the mixture of it doesn't have to look super pretty, but everyone wants all games to be graphically impressive with all the bells and whistles, and because of that, gameplay and everything takes kind of a shot back. It feels like. I don't know. There's some aspects of games that I'm like, man, it'd be cool to see like this type of game made from this developing team, or just from someone in general with that kind of ability. But it is what it is. Either way, I'm just happy to have games to play, and I'm glad that that's why I guess it makes it so fun to be able to play some of those. Because where the AAA games kind of fail, a lot of the other people will step up and make some really enjoyable stuff. The mixed bag with me. I'm just like, there's certain games I'm like, because I love a lot of different types of art styles, but there are times where I'm like, I don't mean it in the sense of like it has to be a difficult game or anything, but like sometimes I want them to look like not like a Dark Souls thing, but like that camera, the behind the back third person game. Like some games I'm like, oh, it'd be so cool if it looked like with this type of style, and then like getting to see the different armor pieces or use the different weapons and stuff. Like certain games would feel really good like that, but add those like that indie flair of fun game mechanics that they do, and just games don't do it as much as they could. But I understand because you add graphics to everything, and just kind of other mechanics die away because more time and effort has to be put into making the game look pretty. As long as I can tell what's going on and it's not like a blurred mess, I'm usually pretty fine with any sort of art style and graphics. As long as the gameplay is fun. there's certain graphics and animations and things that I like in games that even though if it's not there, it's not going to be the end of the world. I'll still play certain games. But there are some where I'm like, yeah, I kind of want this or I kind of want that. But if it's not there, it's not. But really, it's like as long as the game is fun, I'm happy. I don't need all the shiny bells and whistles of beautiful graphics. Everyone's like, I need 60 plus FPS and stuff. And I'm like, I'm happy as long as the frame rate is steady. That's a gold armor suit. Matching will give you the look of warrior. I don't really need this. But I'm a person that's like, I'll be happy with a steady frame rate of 30, 60, whatever. As long as it's smooth. I just don't like fluctuating frame rates. But I always check when a game comes out, and because sometimes my PC just struggles. I don't have a ton of money to just go upgrading, and I'll get things on console, and I'm like, I'll do research. I try to get an idea of what the performance like. Is it mostly going to stay 30 because some games just come out in 30? Do some games do have 60? And what is the frame rate going to kind of be like? But so far I've played a lot of games that I've had a lot of fun with regardless. Been a lot of fun stuff though. We got more upcoming fun games, a lot of things to look forward to. It's gonna be a great time, I feel like. Just a matter of my wallet might not have a good time. Oops, fucked it. Fish, fish, fishy, fish. It's a dace. Last few new games that came out that I played been real fun. I've enjoyed my time with Space Marine 2. That game is actually very well optimized on PC. I just hate that I have kind of a crappy PC, so we had to fight with some, again, fluctuating frame rate issues because my computer is poopy. But that was a lot of fun. Dead Rising Deluxe. The Dead Rising Deluxe thing, really fun. Does have some performance and certain graphical issues and a couple glitches for the Series S, but nothing that like completely ruins my experience with it. Other than I guess the Special Forces guy kicking my ass at the time of playing it, unless they ever patch that, because those guys like stun lock the hell out of me. But that was a fun. I've had a blast playing that, doing that stuff on stream. My only thing I was sad about, like, I don't mind a game not being super long, because sometimes if they're too long, they drag on or it's a problem. My sad thing is that, like, Space Marines 2, I was excited for. Dead Rising, I was excited for. Both beaten in, like, a day. Right? Well, kind of like 2 days, because it took Space Marines into, like, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning to beat, but we did it. But that was like 11, 12 hours of beating that. And that was on, at the time, I don't know if they'll ever add another one or change, but at the day one release, like the hardest difficulty, where there was no achievement or reward for doing it other than pain and frustrations. Even though that difficulty wasn't as hard as other games. Like after playing like Gears and Halo, that one wasn't nearly as bad. It was still annoying because how squishy the enemies were, but it was not the hardest when it came to difficulty in that game. And Dead Rising, I'm almost like I'm getting there. I'm getting close to the 100% of it. The remastered, deluxe remaster. I'm almost done. Like again, I don't 100% too often. I think the only games I've 100%ed have really just been like Spider-Man, because they're not that difficult. At least the Marvel Spider-Man wasn't that hard. 100%. I think I'm one trophy off on the remastered version, which is just beat the game. I think I'm like the hardest difficulty in New Game Plus or something. I don't remember. I just have to beat it again. But I don't usually 100% games all too often. I've only done a handful. I think I was one achievement off from Oblivion because I didn't have the fuck was the expansion, the Shivering Isles or something. I didn't have that. Like vanishes. Jesus, so fast. Damn it. Trying to think of what else I may have almost started close to. I'd have to look. Off the giant pedal tail. I tamed the beast. I wonder if it sells for really good, because I'm like, that guy's a pain to catch. I know Oblivion, I was like one achievement off from 100%ing on Xbox 360 in the back of the day, but it's like I didn't have the DLC or whatever to get that like set of achievements or whatever. Not one, but like whatever the achievements were for that one. I know I've 100%ed like all achievements on a couple of arcade games that were like super not that hard because they were just kind of achievement games, but I think the Darkness 2. The Darkness 2 I 100%ed. I think I got all the achievements for that. That one was fun. I enjoyed that game. Unfortunately, we never got a third game. I 100%ed that a long time ago. I remember really wanting the Darkness 2 because I was like, I remember, because Darkness 1 for some reason was always in my head. Like, I just always remembered it, even though I never fully finished it. I just remembered the game and thought it was the coolest thing. And then I remember the second one getting announced and coming out. I was so excited. Finally got it, and then I beat it in one day, and I was like, that's it? I was like, I had fun, but I felt like I was just getting started. I just remember sitting on that couch and being like, oh, it's over. Because it kind of like dials up to like to get you ready for the third game. And you're like, oh shit, things are going to get crazy. And then you're like, oh, it's over. Damn it. Then nothing from it ever since. Oops, I'm doing this. I'm looking around getting fish. Don't come. How did they?
No, it's fine. It's fine. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't
bother me.
It bothers me. It bothers me a lot. And that one's still green.
I don't know why that one's still green. Bothers me. It bothers me a lot. I'm looking at something, but it doesn't let me. Don't want to let me see, huh? It's from Dragon Ball Z Abridged, which is like it only goes up to the Cell Saga, but it's a whole like thing, like jokes, like a lot of jokes and things on Dragon Ball Z. I'm trying to find something here. It's annoying me. No, I don't want to edit a what the fuck? I was just trying to fix something. That's all weird. I don't want to see this. What do you want? I'm attached to you to that zebra turkey fish. You want to give some? Will you sell it to me? I just hit up a bank, took out a sack of cash. Okay. 615. You know what? I'll just say yes. I'm just gonna take it. I don't want this. Why is this here? What a weird combo. My Xbox is like, the last 3 games you played, and it was like Age of Mythology. Age of Mythology. Rage for the Xbox 360. Dead by Daylight for a minute. What the fuck? Like, no, I don't think. I mean, I did install it. I think I opened it once, but I'm like, I swear I've played other Xbox games in the meantime. Since then. Like, no, these are the only 3 games you've ever played. I totally didn't just lay in bed or lay on my futon, not feeling great yesterday while I finished up 2 achievements that were driving me. So one wasn't as bad as I thought for the Dead Rising thing, and the other one was super annoying. That PP sticker thing that I had to do in Dead Rising, turns out, because this is me never using my menus all too often, there was a menu to tell me which ones I missed and where they were. So, fuck me. Figured out which ones I missed. Did that. Then I needed to get the achievement to have escort 8 female survivors at one time. I had it perfectly set to be ready for 4 more females to enter my party, so I would have 8. I had it all ready to go, and the fucking thing wasn't proccing. Like, the call for the psychopath I needed to get the 8 was not happening. It turned out I needed to just like get rid of, save or kill these other 2 people because they were taking up space in the like thing for this one to spawn. So I just ran and murdered 2 other people. And I'm like, give me these women so I can get this fucking achievement. And then I can reload the game and then go save everyone that I'm trying to save. think I'm full. I have no idea, actually. Am I? Do I have one more space? No. And, but I finally got that, so now I'm on to... I need to rescue 50 survivors, complete the portraits, which I now know were the last people I never saved were, and somehow try to barehandedly fight special forces. You know, and also the rocket launcher. I need to get the rocket launcher so I can get like 100 kills with it. I'm gonna need a couple rocket launchers. Then after that, I gotta figure out the 7-day survivor achievements because it's so much easier, according to people, than the original. Like some people call it a joke. I just need to find the right method of doing it so that I survive very well. Because it's all about limited food items and a constant depleting of health when you're doing the infinity mode. So I gotta just kind of make sure I don't waste food, find the right areas, get the food I need. But I'm saving all that shit for last. Then, if I ever replay Dead Rising, could always happen. I always go back to it at least once in a random while. I will have the power weapons I need, so if I can kind of bypass some of the annoying sections I don't like the special forces. The pike. At least the good thing about the short stream yesterday was that I had used that time to upload a bunch of stuff. Normally after the stream, I still run a test stream offline, just so I can make sure how my internet's doing. But this time I was like, I gotta upload stuff. My hard drive was getting full, and I have a whole lot of things that I gotta get that out of there so that I can have space for when I start recording, you know, the other shit that I decide to play. It was good, at least cleaned up some stuff. Not as much as I'd like, but good enough for the time being. Come on, get out of the bridge. I don't like that you just go underneath or in the bridge. We'll do this, get some fish, sell, pay some debt. You know, the usual. Just kind of a chill day as we're getting closer to Halloween in this game. But after that, we will then probably move on to continuing Liberty City stories for a little while. Whether I beat it and that's all I do today, or I only do a handful of missions, and if they drive me completely batshit insane, then I'll probably switch it over to something else, depending on what I'm feeling. Whether it's me playing a game I should play, or I fuck around and do some more Dead Rising achievement hunting, or what, we'll just kind of see. Like I said, I'm just kind of hanging out today, doing whatever. As long as the internet wants to work, that's all I care about. Just doing whatever I feel like it. Either that or I might play Payday. Who knows? I don't even know how I can't catch you when you're in front of me, but I managed to somehow snag it when it was behind a tree. Dun, 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 dun. Just hanging out, having a good time, getting my fish. So we got that for today. Whatever I decide to do after Liberty City Stories. I think tomorrow we're supposed to be doing Dead Rising 2 with Brandon. I got that all set up just in case, unless he changes his mind or just wants to play Payday or something. Or he's not here. Then I will do other stuff. I still haven't heard much from John, so I have no idea what Thursday and the weekend's looking like yet. So I really don't know what we're doing there. It'll probably just be a whole assortment of random shit decided. And then, like, I'll have my ideas of what I'm going to want to do for the weekend, but be ready to probably get them changed out for the sake of him not being, or for him showing up, I should say. Probably be a mixture of him wanting to either do his one rando run or the archipelago, or just sit there and talk about whatever food he's obsessively eating at the time he shows up. He's like, these candles are very tasty. It's like, why are you eating candles? Oh, I can't put that in my pocket. That's not what I'm trying to hit. Eh. Back there. A wooden box. Oh boy. How much I always wanted a wooden box. Just a box. Something to it that I don't know. Yep, just a big old box. I can't. I doubt I can put anything on you. Can I? It'd be better than that cardboard box sitting over there. Yep. Thought so. You're sitting a little too high. Not a bunch of Marios. Like my second floor can only hold so much. It's already so full of Mario. Dun, 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 dun. This, this. Take this. All right. Good bit of money. What are the turnip prices? 65. This is a ripoff. I don't even have any. All right, let's pay off our debt. Then we'll move on to a much more violent lifestyle. Dun, 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 dun. Lunar Remastered Collection. I don't think I know anything about the Lunar game. Or games. You now have 433,000 left to pay. Oh boy. So we paid some debt off, had a good time fishing, just a little short day again for some Animal Crossing, but a little bit of progress made on the debt. Get back to it again tomorrow, and then of course, regardless if John's around, so I have to play Thursday because Thursday will be Halloween, so I got to make sure I don't miss that. That should be the 31st. That's Halloween, if I recall. Something has changed since the last time I looked at a calendar. I don't pay attention to these things. But all right, YouTube, until the next time.